Hi, my name is Roxanne. I'm the Director of Outreach at Xavier Mission, and I have been working at Xavier for about 4 years now. Xavier Mission is we say nonprofit, but also for impact in organization in the Chelsea community here in New York City. And we've been here serving as many people as we can, especially those who are struggling with food and housing insecurity in our communities. So I'm in charge of our food service programs. So our food pantry, our soup kitchen, which is called the Welcome Table. We also have some basic need programs like MetroCard assistance and clothing assistance that support people who are in need of those things as they're traversing the social service areas in New York City. And so for us, we serve anywhere between 1,000 to 1,200 meals every single Sunday at our soup kitchens. And we also have a food pantry which serves a little over 400 families in our immediate neighborhoods. So that's a lot of people. When I first started working here about 4 years ago, that number was about 160 families, and now we're up to over 400 families and increasing. So it's always a struggle, and we have a lot of different needs making themselves apparent every day. But as part of our mission at Xavier Mission, we try to meet those needs as best as we can and serve our guests as best as we can also. Xavier Mission has been working with Xavier High School for several years, specifically for the Great Ignatian Challenge, but also in many other different ways. A lot of our students from the high school come and serve with us during their sophomore, junior, and senior years, and it's a really great way to get them involved in the community where they're coming to school every day. And you know, we use the same facility space as their cafeteria, and so they see it transformed in a different way and serving people in the community beyond them just eating their lunch in there. So it's a good kind of connection for them to see what else happens here as part of this whole Jesuit campus that we have going on. So we really do have the same kind of rooted principles as Xavier High School does, in the sense of being men for others. We live that same principle of being people for others and really seeing the need and approaching it as best we can and answering it as best we can. So we hope that that translates to how the boys are experiencing service when they're doing it with us. And hopefully they can also understand that food insecurity and poverty in New York City is super big and complex and is not easily answered. And so in their interactions with our guests, in the ways that they do fundraising or food drives for us, hopefully they can understand that it's this multi-layered process and that their participation on varying levels can really impact the story of how people's lives are changed on a day-to-day basis. So for the Great Ignatian Challenge itself, happens every Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving for us is a major holiday, and it's where we are serving the most meals and we're serving the most people in our communities in terms of giving them what they can have so that they can have a good holiday as well. It's a huge juxtaposition between how much abundance we have, and I think the boys will reflect on how much food they're able to get together pretty easily versus how that's such a huge benefit to families on a micro level when they're getting that food into their hands. And so for us, the amount that we're able to do, even if it's not massive, is really helpful and helps to change a lot of people's holiday experiences. A lot of families that have small children in particular, they never want their kids to feel that pinching, the ability not to have a turkey on the table or the ability not to be able to provide an abundant meal like a lot of their classmates might have. And so we try to meet those needs and just like fill in those gaps as much as we can. And so yeah, any donations that come through the Great Ignatian Challenge directly go into buying food for our families. And so we'll have to purchase over 400 turkeys this year. We'll have to buy all of the fixins that you see behind me, and make sure that everyone has as much ability to provide the abundance that a lot of other families on Thanksgiving really, want to celebrate with. So everything that you can give for Xavier Mission and our mission in general in feeding as many families as possible will go a very long way to helping us to meet the needs in our community and hopefully make you feel good about how you contribute to it as well. So thank you.